It's time for the Alex Smith Report.
Hey, from the jump, let's go. Come on, let's go. Hey, keep communicating, huh? Snap down calls.
There goes Z comeback, indigo, half right strong, 40.
Alex Smith.
Wide 80, wide set.
Smith under center. Tony Bergstrom takes. Play action fake. He's got time. He's floating it down the middle, looking for Richardson at the 10. Goes down at the 5, caught, and into the end zone for a Redskins touchdown. The shotgun, Alex Smith. Got 3 receivers out to the right. Fire up the middle, caught Crowder. Redskins touchdown on the slant. Jamison Crowder with the touchdown catch. That is his first touchdown of the year, and the Redskins make it 20-3.
How's it going?
Peachy. Just peachy. You knew this day would come. I was hoping it wouldn't come.
You hope these never come. Yeah, but you gotta, like, these Face the Music, it's our first Face the Music podcast.
Yeah.
About 8 hours removed from Landon back here in Virginia. Yeah, it's a humbling game.
I talked to you after the game, and that was right after the game.
Yep.
And I had to ask you a couple tough questions because you were not the best Alex Smith that we've seen.
Nope.
And then after watching the tape, how do you think you really did?
Oh, I mean, it's hard to even sleep, even though you're so tired after that plane flight and then getting home but you're just replaying. You just lay in bed and replay the 3, 4, 5, 6 plays that were critical in the game that you didn't get it. You didn't hold up your end. You missed something, or God, if I would have just done this differently, if I'd have just seen this quicker, if I'd have just gone here. You just play this what if game in your brain over and over and over again, and it's tough. It's tough to get out of. You get that self-talk going. It's tough to. You're just kind of licking your wounds and agonizing over those, and they eat away at you a little bit until you kind of got to get going on to the next opponent. Thankfully, we do have a short week, and we'll lick our wounds here for a little bit and got to move on quickly.
I'm going to let Barry take over here. One specific question on one specific play, though.
Yeah.
And that is the pass where Mo Harris was apparently wide open.
Yeah.
What was going through your head? How were you viewing the field? What happened on that play?
Yeah, a play where he's not necessarily. We weren't thinking primary at all.
Was it a fourth and 2?
Fourth and 1, 2,
yeah.
And we're running the boot and for Adrian and having a guy come from the backside is Jordan. And with the motion, they botched Mo over there. They had some corner issues and obviously injuries. So they botched Mo, but I come up off the fake, eyes in the flat, thinking Adrian, and they kind of had color out there that flashed. And as I pull up, I'm also thinking potentially I got the ability to run as I come back.
Right.
Thinking it was Jordan, I think, as he's coming over on the shallow. And to get up late and see Mo that late, wide open, and you're trying to make an awkward throw. It's 4th down, and bad ball in a critical time for us, a critical play. Those are plays that's one of them. You just sit and replay. You're late to it. I don't get anything on the throw. It ends up it's costly. It's worse than an incompletion even on 4th down. At least we're in their territory. But when you throw a pick, basically almost a pick 6.
Yeah.
It's bad, and that's you just that's the last one I'll be regretting, wishing I had back. But like I said, you don't get those opportunities. You don't get second chances. Learn from it. You go through what can I have done better in preparation, what could I have done better, eyes and feet.
Yeah. What
could I have done differently that'll help me going forward. So yeah, that's definitely the one though that jumps out at me. We're driving. We had a few of those, 4th down. We knew it was going to be that kind of game. Some 4th down situations. We were going for it, and the difference there. That's that situational football we talk about a lot. I feel like I talk about that. Is the difference in games. So
it's much easier said than done to say flush it, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Luckily got to watch the film on the plane as we're flying back, and that helps a little bit as you're just kind of moving forward. But like I said, yeah, we'll today will be a big day, kind of the 24-hour. Learn from this. We do need to learn from it. I think sometimes these can be wake-up calls, and this early in a season, we need to use this positively. We need to have some serious self-reflection. All of us need to look in the mirror, right? What can we do better? What can I do better to help this team? Every single guy in this building. We need to make those adjustments, and then we need to move forward. And then that's when the flush takes place, I think, and it needs to be on to Carolina.
It seemed, I think the frustrating thing watching the game, I mean, this is just my own personal perspective, but you had some hookups with Paul, which I thought were encouraging, but then it just kind of, not only with Paul, Jameson a little bit, a couple times, it just seemed timing issues, just like, the ball's there and they're not expecting it, or then the ball's late sometimes in the case of Mo.
Yeah, we had a few of those. Yeah, I think the one third down there, got a little route for Jordan, and he snaps it in, and I'm thinking he's sitting.
Yep. I remember that one.
There were a few of those. The details, I think, got magnified. Those details, and it can happen in a game like that. They got away from us. It got lopsided. You're down in the Superdome. They're feasting. They're celebrating and records, and that crowds are going nuts, and they got the towels, the whiteout thing going. And I think a lot of those details got magnified in a situation like that, on the road, in the noise, communication, stuff like that. I think certainly on both sides of the ball, kind of shown. So certainly a lot for us to clean up, I think. So we need, like I said, I think that does go back to we need to use this to take us in the direction we want to go.
It seemed to me, the game was out of hand, but it seemed to me you found a little bit of rhythm in the fourth quarter. Did you feel that, or was that too late to feel anything?
No, I think you had to use that. That was what certainly there in the fourth quarter, that's what I felt like was my message to a lot of the guys. Let's use this. Let's get better from this. Let's take this. Let's go do something. Yeah, there was a little bit. I still think there were at times, we'd get going, and there were even times, like I said, the pick, we'd be driving, getting into the red zone, and a chance to kind of really get some momentum, even if it isn't in the event of a loss, but get some momentum going offensively. We still kind of some self-inflicted things. So the consistency was lacking, that's for sure. Yeah.
There's two questions about your receivers I want to ask after Perry does his thing.
All right, everybody's playing to get to the big game. It's the ultimate goal. The game of games, the hottest ticket in town. It's the Virginia Lottery's Win-A-Spin live show. 8 lucky winners of the Win-A-Spin Scratcher will get the chance to spin the big prize wheel to win a guaranteed $100,000 to $500,000, and they'll get to do it live at Virginia Lottery headquarters. So if you want to get to the big game, the Big Wheel live show, here's what you have to do. Scratch the Win-A-Spin Scratcher to find a spin code that you'll enter online. If your online code reveals a Big Wheel message, you've made it. You're going to Lottery headquarters to spin the big wheel in front of a live audience on Facebook, and you're doing it with the guarantee of a prize to $100,000 to $500,000. So if you want the glory, you've got to get off the bench, get to your touchdown dance ready, and visit your local lottery retailer and ask for the Win-A-Spin Scratcher today. Top prize odds in Win-A-Spin are 1 in 918,000.
Redskins Recon with Alex Smith.
We're going forward.
Everybody's going to take their licks in this game. It's not easy, and I think the guys that were mentally tough, that kept getting back up, that kept going at it, finding a way, getting better, never stopped improving in all aspects. I think I've strived to do that. I think I still strive to do that. It never ends. You kind of continue the chase.
Moving forward, I like that soundbite for a day like
Say
today.
it's poignant, yeah.
That's pretty good. That was pulled a few weeks ago. Perfect for today. 2 catches I thought were just incredible. Paul Richardson's first catch.
It was great.
I don't think I've seen anybody get that far off the ground. How did that look from your position?
Sweet. Yeah, really sweet. It was a big play for us there in the red zone. He's a guy that I think that has a ton of ability that, moving forward, I think he kind of continues to build that trust, earn that trust to get those kind of opportunity balls. So, yeah, I was pumped to see that.
Jordan Reed had
Jordan's sideline catch was
contortionist
pretty, yeah,
catch.
Yeah.
The guy's got incredible hands and incredible body control.
Yeah, dude, the body control, I thought, just to not only make the catch, but clearly get down in bounds, was sweet, and it was a bummer that it came that late. Sometimes it's such a simple deal, right? Just a matchup thing, and him going down the field, and obviously makes a big time catch. But yeah, that was encouraging. A couple of the bright spots from last night.
Couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you flushed that, and you watched another game on the plane.
Yeah, I did get a chance to catch a Carolina game. I knew it was a short week, trying to take advantage. Couldn't sleep, as I mentioned.
Shocker.
Couldn't sleep on the plane, so I figured I might as well try to be productive. So I did get on to Carolina. It's not going to get any easier. These guys are good on defense. They've been good on defense for several years now. They're physical, so that'll be a big test for us, on a short week to see if we can bounce back.
So, win one, lose one, win one, lose
Yeah.
one. You've been around a lot. You've seen a lot. You've seen more than most people, Alex Smith, because of your career path. So, what do you make of that?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is as bad as it feels, as much as we're licking our wounds today, the game, it counts for one. The game counted for one. Whether we lost that game 10-9 or 43-40, or what it actually was, 43-19, it counts for one. The truth is, at the quarter mark of the season, we're 2-2. Like you just said, we've win one, lose one, win one, lose one. We're sitting first place or tied, whatever you want to look at it in the division. Still, obviously, really early in the season. Everything we want is still in front of us. We cannot let this hang over into this next game, right? On a short week coming off this, we got to get better. We do it I hate to say it, we got to move on. We got to have a productive week of practice. We got to prepare the right way, and go out and win a ball game.
Did you feel you did last week? Did you feel you prepared the right way? Did you see this
Yeah,
coming?
no. Did I see this coming? Did I know they were good on offense? Did I know they could put up 43? Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is anybody astonished that at home, they had an extra day of prep? They're an explosive offense. They're capable of this. Did we need to be able to match them potentially? Yeah, and we didn't. Does it have to do with the week of preparation, the bye week, all those things? Yes. Certainly you look back and probably are saying, man, maybe we should have done this differently, shouldn't we? That's the nature of this. That's the nature of second guessing in hindsight.
Yeah, you go through your preparation. You guys set the game plan for New Orleans. You know that game plan in and out. How far do you guys deviate from that based on the way that game unfolds?
Yeah, you just don't know. You don't know. We have so many, with all the personnel groups and all the things that we do, you just don't know till game time how they're gonna play you. How are they? What's their game plan? And then it's the ability to react and adjust to those things. That I think we got. Obviously, clearly, I think that's part of this whole process that we need to get better at and improve on. But that's the nature, like I said, of hindsight. Should we have done something better? Certainly, I felt like we had prepared, getting ready for that. I felt prepared going down there. Right. So, that's it. Certainly our practice habits. We practice hard. We got guys that care, that put in the time.
Mm-hmm.
So
it seems like that's going to be, unfortunately, kind of the storyline, the narrative that's going to be surrounding the team this week. And I'm not sure how much you hear of it, how much the team hears of it, but that's where the questions are going to derive from, it seems.
For sure, but
questions,
this week, this will be a unique week, and so a lot of that won't pertain. We just came from having 15 days off, to now 6 days, 5 days. Getting back with the travel, we're banged up a little bit. It's going to be a mental week. We're not going to get all the stuff wrapped. You're going to have to get the stuff ironed out, walkthroughs, things like that, because of the nature of the short week and the physicality. So, completely different animal. So as much as we would love to sit and reflect on what should we have done differently for the last 15 days, it doesn't pertain to this going forward. So that's a little bit of this whole mindset. As much as we'd love to sit and dwell on, God, what should we have done differently, it doesn't help you going forward. This is a completely different challenge versus a different team, different personnel on a short week. So a little bit, I think you got to keep the vision forward. You make your adjustments and move on. Like I said, this did only count for one. We're still sitting. Everything we want is in front of us. We need to be real. Like I said, look ourselves in the mirror and then make those changes that need to be made. And then let's keep marching.
Moving forward.
Yeah.
And what does that say on your shirt? What is that? Is that
This is that helmet company. That helmet I wear. That's that giant helmet.
Yeah.
The giant new helmet that. But Vices, that's the company. This
That's what that
It's a
is.
free shirt. They shot him out. I've been wearing the helmet for the last couple of years.
So it's a helmet company.
Yep.
I thought it was something more, provocative than that.
Nothing.
It's a
Vices, the 01, that's their helmet. Nothing sexy.
No, I
No.
thought maybe it was Latin or something.
It's a nice shirt. It's a good, comfortable T-shirt.
It's a
That's
good
it.
shirt. You were very well dressed after the game.
I figured I'd dress it up for Monday Night Football. It certainly didn't bring us any luck. So
That was
we'll
nice.
see if I do
Just
that.
slob it up
We'll
next
see
time.
if I do that again.
I like that sport coat. It was kind of a black and white look last night.
Yeah, tradish.
Yeah.
Kind of my look.
Do you pick your own clothes? Does Elizabeth help in any way?
This
You're-
is me picking my own clothes.
Well, that's not clothes,
This
man.
is
That's a T-shirt.
this is what it looks like when I pick my own clothes.
That's a T-shirt
I
and
do,
shorts.
I do when the dress gets more serious. Yeah, I tend to bring on the input a lot from my wife.
Yeah, and did she go to the top dollar places? She don't go no bargain shopping, does she?
I can go. The nice thing, the big thing in professional sports is the custom clothing.
Yes.
Custom suits.
They come to you.
Which makes a lot of sense in the football world because you got these guys. Where do 300-pounders go to get nice looking suits? They can't. I luckily don't fall in that category. So the nice thing for me is I can walk in anywhere. And, ask
What are
for
you,
a
46
42,
long?
42 long.
42?
Oh yeah, they're snug now. It used to be.
Jeez.
Everything has gone
Schmedium.
tighter and tighter. That's the look. So, yeah.
All right, you know what? We got some questions for you.
Shoot,
From the
bring 'em.
fans.
Bring them on.
That's coming up after a short break with Perry Mattern.
All right, I want to tell you a little bit about our friends at your local DC area Meineke Car Care Centers. It's a great place to get everything you need done to keep your car on the road. So important to maintain your car, and with 19 Meineke Car Care locations in the greater Washington, D.C. area, they're there to help you do so. Now through October 31st, you can get a $100 Visa gift card when using your Meineke credit card with a purchase of $499 or more. You can see all the rules and regulations for this offer on Meineke.com, so don't get sidelined by car trouble this season. Sign up for Meineke Rewards to receive free towing to your nearest Meineke location where the team of total car care experts can get your car back on the road. Save time by booking online at Meineke.com. Meineke, on with life.
Time for cues for the QB.
Are there any questions?
Be curious, not suspicious.
Any questions?
Question things, ask.
Come on, guys, there's no such thing as a stupid question.
Well, today's questions, not stupid.
Yeah.
Not stupid.
Got some good ones.
Well, you got to figure, fans were looking for something better. And I had a couple emails.
It's a tough day if you're any part of the Redskins organization, whether you be a fan, player, broadcaster. I mean, it's all the way around.
Well, I slept here.
Was,
slept on a couch, I want you to know.
Yeah,
I got
both
home
of
and
us.
I got about 4 hours.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing was it worth it to drive home? If you had a bed here,
I
would
didn't
you
know
have
this
slept?
play was optional. You guys didn't make me aware that this was a potential play.
You could see that couch. Would you fit on that thing?
He's a little
I
longer.
could have made that work.
He's got a recovery room. He can go down there and lay out in luxury.
Yeah, shoot.
Yeah, last year we had 3 West Coast road trips, and that couch in the club room became my friend. I would go in there. I found a way to sleep on that couch. It's not the most comfortable couch. I should have taken priority over Perry because he slept in the studio here, and that looks like a nice, comfortable, cushy couch. And
You got the blackout shades.
Yeah.
This one light though would turn off. So I had one light, and I was like, it made it work. All right. So cues for the QB.
Yep.
Went to Twitter, had plenty of responses. First one: why was Jordan Reed not given a single target the entire first half? I'm not sure. Is that actually accurate? I'm not 100% sure if he
didn't get a target till
that ball that he caught on the
second half. I do believe that's right for sure. Second half. Yeah, it's not that we didn't even call things for him. Even second play of the game was we're designed for Jordan, but the coverage we get dictates that it doesn't go to him. So it's hard to always force a ball to a guy. Nonetheless, that's never a good scenario for us if Jordan's going into the fourth quarter without a target or a catch, regardless of what the defense is doing. He's that kind of playmaker for us that we got to get going, and that's certainly I'm part of that. I'm obviously the guy back there with the ball and making a lot of decisions. So he's a guy that demands and has earned that he should get some balls come in and given some opportunities. So, and I think he's a guy we feed off of. It brings a lot of energy. It brings a lot of juice. He's good with the ball in his hands after the catch. So looking back in hindsight, it was obviously it's not what we want. It's not who we want. It's not who we are.
Yeah. Talk about a hustler though, on that pick.
Yeah, I thanked him on the bus for
good God,
saving me from a pick six.
I mean, he hung with that, man. I don't know. I just got to give the guy credit for just hanging in there. He must have run about 70 yards.
Yeah.
Good hustle by Jordan Reed. Yeah. Real good hustle.
All right, this is the Sports Grinch that has this question.
Nice title.
Yeah.
This will be an optimistic question. This will be an uplifter.
It's not the word. You have a history of being very accurate with low turnovers. That's the comment.
Yep.
Last night you struggled with both. What was different?
Oh, those details we just talked about. Yeah. I mean, I thought he was sitting. He broke in. I thought we were doing this. I mean, there's so many of those little things that I think the guys don't run just lines on paper. All these things are moving parts on the fly, right? Defenses are adjusting. We're on the road. There's noise. They're showing one thing. They run out to another. All these things, in a split second, we all got to be seeing them at the same time. Mm-hmm. And those little details get magnified when you're off, on the road. Monday Night Football, and they did get magnified. So those are those are the plays you talk about that I mentioned. You're laying in bed, you can't sleep, and you're replaying those, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. And so got to get that rectified. Those are the ones when we are in those good situations, when we're winning. Those are the ones you make and you hit, and they look great. And everybody's feeling good, and then when you're not and you're off that much, feels like crap. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
What makes a Grinch happy?
Wins.
Well, what
wins.
What
wins. New calls. We need some new Larry calls.
That's the Sports Grinch. Yeah. What makes the Grinch happy at the end of the movie? If he realized, I guess, like the power of Christmas or something. All right, this is a good one, and I'm interested to hear your
keep them coming.
Your overall thoughts here.
Yeah.
This is from Marcus Valentine. #Q's for the QB. What's stopping the Redskins from reaching their potential?
Oh, we're still. I think the only thing that would stop us is if we let any of these things, any of these trials, this hit getting punched in the face on Monday night, stop us from moving forward and improving. We have everything we need, talent-wise, coaches-wise, to continue, to go where we want to go. We're 4 weeks in. There's so much football left. We've got to continue to get better. We've got to get better. That's the truth. These seasons, these are journeys. Are we where we need to be right now? Obviously not, based off last night's performance. Can we get there? Yes. We cannot let, you've got to eliminate all these distractions. We've got to lock in, I think, focus in, and get better. I think that, probably not what fans want to hear.
Well, that's right, because it's like
the truth.
It's such a cliche to hear you say that, but at the same time, I know that's coming from a place that's not a cliche.
Yeah, I just think the good teams do that. We're 4 games in. There's so much football left ahead of us. All these weeks are a totally unique challenge. This is this week will present a completely different challenge than this last week. And we got to, like I said, we got to find a way to get better, keep marching, and find a way to bounce back, get a win. All
right, that's going to do it for Q's for the QB. The 11th hour after a break.
Are uninvited pests ruining your plans? Let PMSI, the pest control partner of the Washington Redskins, handle it for you. Call today for your free inspection, and they'll work around your schedule to provide you the best solution possible to defend your home territory against pests of all kinds, including mold. Visit mypmsi.com for the game plan to control the pests on your home turf. That's mypmsi.com.
The 11th hour.
What's the plan this week, man?
I think it's just such a great example of it's not only why football is great, but it is the highest of highs when you're winning and things are going well and life is different, and then to lose like we did all of a sudden now, I mean, it's the bottom of the barrel. I mean, you are, right, life is miserable. And that's the nature of this game and the NFL. We don't play every day. We don't get to play today. Right. It's not like basketball and hockey and baseball. We have an entire week, right, to see if we can handle our emotions, right, all the stuff that comes from being down there and what just happened last night. Can we handle that the right way moving forward on a short week? Got a really good football team coming in. Can we make all the adjustments? Can we handle that to get back on track? I mean, and that's what the name of this game is about, that, the highs and lows. And the good teams, I think, can handle those. The bad teams, I think, ride that roller coaster, and we got to be able to not do that. I mean, a little bit, you deal with them, but we got to come in and keep working. And I think in the end, these aren't huge changes. There's all these little details we talk about. It's little tiny things that we got to get right moving forward, and that's where the attention needs to be. It's easy to overreact after games like this. Everybody overreact. So I think for me, like I said, it's not ride that roller coaster. Everybody's got to play a little better. We got to prepare a little better. We got to detail it a little better for this next Sunday. This is the biggest game of the season. This next one, right? And I'll say the same thing next week. So that's my deal.
We'll see you at practice on Wednesday.
Yeah, see you guys.
Your Redskins 365 update for this Tuesday. Redskins off today, back in action tomorrow as they'll start practice in preparation for the Carolina Panthers this Sunday. 1 o'clock kickoff from FedEx Field. Alex Smith will speak to the media at noon, and then Jay Gruden will speak to the media following practice, and then the locker room will be open as well for any updates you need at Redskins on Twitter, Washington Redskins on Facebook, and of course, redskins.com.